In future, are you preparing for it?
My company is called Recycle Wala Films. You'd hear more and more about it in the coming years. There's Ship of Thesis is the first film that we're releasing. There is another film that we already produced called Tumbad, directed by Rahi Barve. Rahi Barve also came. In fact, all the filmmakers who were working with us came onto the. So Rahi Barve had made a short film called Manja, and now we've just finished making his first feature film called Tumbad, which is in final stages of post-production. We're producing a documentary that's being directed by Vinay Shukla and Khushbu Ranka. Vinay Shukla had made again a short film called Bureaucracy Sonata. How many of you have seen Bureaucracy Sonata? At least one person. Sure. So Bureaucracy Sonata is a short film that he made, and now he's making a feature film with us, feature documentary with us. We're also encouraging a lot of young people who are working with us to make their first short films that we are producing. So it's definitely a medium that I'm very excited about, and I'll be more than glad to encourage and help and put out my resources for anything that is out there, that is really experimenting, innovative, that is trying to push the envelope in a new direction. I'm definitely for it. Thank you.
Okay, before I hand over the mic for the next question, I'd just like to inform all of you all that our next guest is going to be joining them in a bit. She's none other than the very gorgeous and the very talented. Check the number that's on the main page. You have we've stapled a small sheet of paper, so please check the number. So we're going to have Sonam Kapoor, who's going to be announcing 5 winners very randomly. So if you just want to start praying, you can start praying now. It's a good time. We're going to be taking the next question. Anybody for a question?
And kind of get the normal response that you get here in Bombay. So don't even waste your time doing that. The normal response is that, oh, your script is really amazing, it's mind-blowing, we have never seen anything like this. I love it, I personally love it, but India won't get it. So that's a normal response of presumption that the producer is more intelligent than the rest of the country. But after having spent some time doing that, I was very fortunate. I found some really amazing people to work with. Soham Shah, my actor, ended up producing the film. Some of you must be aware of that. So he was single-handedly responsible for Ship of Thesis happening. But I just want to mention one thing here. See, there is everywhere I go, on every panel discussion that I am on, and this is only in India. I've been traveling the world with my short films, with my feature film, and this is a very typically Indian thing that all majority of the discussions are centered around distribution, marketing, budgeting, where the money comes from. It's an important aspect. It's a resource-heavy medium. You need to put a lot of money into making a film. You also want to get that money back. Completely given, and there is an entire team of people that need to be experts of that. We don't have those experts either. We don't have the experts who actually are constantly thinking in terms of, okay, this is a product, how to sell this product in the best possible way, how to find emerging markets, how to create markets where markets don't exist. No, people are talking about what markets have been existing in the last 3 decades and how to fulfill that. So there is an entire marketing and there is an entire market-oriented, economics-oriented approach that needs to be talked about, but that's not the only thing that needs to be talked about. And in fact, filmmakers for a while in their life should stop talking or thinking about it altogether. Only then will we become a country that produces cinema of any relevance. Otherwise, we'll keep on producing films like we keep on making short films that we congratulate each other over, and these short films will never travel. The reason for that is that we are not capable of making competent films. Is that we are constantly thinking in terms of कहाँ बिकेगा, क्या कौन पैसा खरीदेगा, कौन देगा. There's a huge democratization that has happened of cinema. All you need is to borrow a camera, borrow some friends, get some people together, have your vision, and make a film. Really. So there's a huge democratization of the medium that has happened, and you should really cash on that. Work not on where to get the money from. Work only and only on becoming a great craftsman.
Okay, all those people who stop breathing, please let your breaths out. Okay, very good evening. Actually, we were in the midst of a question and answer session. And apart from me, I think a lot of people have forgotten their questions once we realize that you're here. How is it? This is the DNA Shortcuts, a short film festival that's powered by Shamyana. How is it that we have you here? We're extremely privileged to have you. How do you feel?
I'm really, really happy to be here. I have moved heaven and earth so that I could come because I've been shooting since 7 a.m. in the morning for my other film. I just wanted to come because I think it's great. You know, short films are a prelude to what can be made into maybe full-length films, but I think short films are amazing, and I think it's great. It's a great thing that DNA is doing. So I'm excited to be here.
I think all of us are way more excited to have you here. Aren't we, guys? Yes! Guys, please stop looking. You can answer. Okay, so we were talking about the trends in short films and a few question and answer sessions. So we're going to have our next question. Who's going to be asking our next question? Please proceed. Yes, please.
My question is the substance in a film. I mean, what do you say? Something called as boring and interesting is the climax. That's the climax that makes it. And a movie like Shutter Island, if you all have seen it, I actually watched it thrice, but still didn't get it. So then I actually consulted IMDb and the ratings to connect with it. So how, as a filmmaker, how synthesizing it, कितना आसान करना चाहिए हमको for the audience to get the climax?
पहले तो अपने लिए आसान कर लेना चाहिए, ऑडियंस तक बाद में. For me, I can't see my film divided like this at the beginning or the climax. I have just one theory, बहुत basic theory. I should feel nice. I should understand. Then only I can communicate. So, जिसने बनाई है ना वो उसको समझ में आई है, you know. So my point is that there is something which you are missing. A maker has that with it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, there is one question that I'd like to ask. So I got the script yesterday and I got to know that Sonam Kapoor was going to be coming. So I said I'm not leaving this opportunity. Lots of mainstream actors are actually, very open to working in short films. Would you also be open to working in a short film? Are we going to be lucky enough?
Yes, of course. Because sometimes I feel in short films, when there's a shorter span of time to do something, you actually give your heart and soul to it, and I think you can say so much in a short period of time, and I think that's more poetic than actually dragging something out, and I think it makes it more poignant. And as an actor, it's very, very challenging to do something like that. I recently watched Bombay Talkies, and there was Dibakar Banerjee's film in that, which was my favorite film in the whole, all the 4 films. And I thought that the way that the story was conveyed and it was performed so beautifully, I just thought that it must have been so challenging for an actor to do something like that. And I love a challenge, so it would be great if I could do something like that.
So, would you imply that someone out here, if someone out here has a really good story in mind, would you act for it?
Of course, I would. As long as the character is amazing and the script is amazing, and I see potential in pushing myself. I have made it a point in my career to meet everybody and speak to everybody who ever offers me anything, because I think everybody deserves that kind of respect. So, yeah, of course.
Okay, so before we take our next question, I think all of you all know her, but I'm still going to be taking this opportunity to introduce. We have an RJ from 93.5. That's Malishka. She's not only my friend, she's also my friend. Malishka, can we have you on stage? Yay!
She loves me, she loves me.
I think all of us love her, don't we? Okay, so Malishka has a question. We are just going to...
You not a stand. She knows how she can't stand. कितने heels है दिखाओ? पहले नाट्य लोगों के लिए change heel pant high.
Wow, I feel like it's
अब उसका काम खत्म हो गया पीढ़ी ले लो वो आगे वो खड़े ना ये कह ना ये वो आगे खड़ा हो गया बोलो उसको लाइट जलाने के लिए कौन सा लाइट जलाने वो गए आगे तो लाके गया उसको
So now that I've come to now, nobody else gets to talk, no?
सच में कोई लाइट लेके मारेगा ना कितनी दूर होती है
So Sonam, before I throw it back, I have to tell you that I was just coming in, and there was this fan of yours standing at the door, and he was like, "Malishka, मेरे को अंदर ले जा, मेरे को अंदर ले जा, मैं सोना का बहुत बड़ा fan हूँ, सोनम का बड़ा." So इस समय hi Prasad, where are you? There, hi. See, I told you I'll get to say hi. So this question is from him because he thought he would die if he answered this. So my deal is that तुम भी एक कान में diva, the look, ये वो. And to play a Banaras ki chokri, it can't be easy. Have you ever even sung that song, Pan Banaras Wala?
After a lot of bang during Holi.
Would you guys like to hear her sing Khai Ke Pan Banaras Wala?
Yes.
Yes, I make you all do horrible things. I know, but it'll be fun. Come on, come on.
As long as you're singing it with
Of
me.
course. Will you all sing with Sonam?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Guys, the last time I did it was a little high, so I don't know if it's going to be working right now.
She just said she was high. Okay.
It was Holi. I think everything is allowed.
Perfectly, perfectly. Also, this is audition for the next movie, so you can see कि stylish diva होने के अलावा क्या क्या कर सकते हैं. Sing it in that अंदाज चाहिए मतलब.
Like what?
मतलब it should be Banarsi. It can't be Khai Ke Pan Banaras can't be that.
Arey yaar, unfortunately for me, I've a lot of people go to the airport and get an accident and come back. I was in boarding school internationally for 3-4 years and I started sounding more Indian.
क्या बोल रही है?
Yeah, I was missing home so much.
Okay, so now that you have to sound like a Banarsi, I wonder what will happen.
Yeah.
I go, by go, tai go, my go.
That is
Yeah, you know, she knows her accents. Chal, let's have you singing Khai Ke Pan
You know,
Banaras.
I'm the worst singer ever. So please forgive me. Like I said, the last time I did it, I was not in my senses. So, okay, you're singing with
Yeah,
me.
and you guys have to say din tak, din chak, din chak, din in the end, okay? Come on, we'll practice.
I don't know the words, dude. I just know.
Khai Ke Pan Banaras Wala. Come on, anyone? Next line. Third
Okay,
line.
बस.
ए चल फिर तो ऐसा कि सीधे कर दी सबकी चाल
अरे यार, मुझे याद
अच्छा
है। ना, नहीं यार, मेरे को नहीं याद है यार ये
Okay.
सब। अच्छा ठीक है।
दो लाइन।
क्या मेरे से गाना
हाँ,
please?
1, 2, 3
खाई के पान बनारस वाला
खुल जाए
बंद अकल का ताला।
और
बस हो
फिर
गया यार,
तो-
प्लीज हो गया। कुछ करो।
Okay, so before we actually do something else, we have a few winners, but we don't know who they are. So we're going to ask each one of you all to take out numbers. So what we've done is, everyone has a DNA newspaper, and we have a number stapled to their paper. So guys, are you all ready? Yes, so let's find out who's the first winner. And I must say that we're going to be starting with Lady Luck. So let's start with our first winner. What's the number?
Lucky number is 214.
214. Who's 214? We're going to take out the next number till our first winner actually steps down. So let's get to know who's our second winner. We're not going to reveal the number yet. We're going to keep it a secret for, I think, a few seconds. 214. Anybody for 214? Yes, come. Itna zor se aa jao.
खरगोश
Congratulations. What's your name?
खरगोश
Arun Kumar, but
Okay. So get. Okay, one sec. Okay, one sec. Before we give her the prize, turn towards the audience. What did you do when you were coming down? Congratulations.
Go 48. Where are you going?
We have security, right?
I want to know. I want a holiday. Do I get one?
You can go. Yes. If she's.
I'll pick 2 and I'll give you.
What's your name, by the way? Rochelle. You don't want to kiss or anything, right? You know what? You're going to be outside. All the guys, they're now going to let you go now. Thank you for joining us,
No
Rochelle.
bathing for 2 days.
Malishka, yes. Now it's time.
Who wants their number picked? Come on. Who's 60?
मेरे को भी चाहिए. Let's find out. Let's find out.
172.
And a lucky winner.
93 point. Okay. One number lesser than everyone's favorite. No. Lucky draw number 68.
कोई नहीं है.
68.
Someone 69 then?
टाई होगा टाई.
Given the thought, we might start in Eros now.
Fantastic. Oh, what about Sonam ma'am?
Well, as long as there are more filmmakers, then there's going to be more work for me. So I'm happy for it.
अरे मैं ले गया वो तू नहीं लेके गया.
Anand Rai sir, what do you have to say? DNA Shortcuts powered by Shamyana.
I hope I'm there for the short film next year. I'll try to make a short film.
In Eros now.
Fantastic. And we have Malishka. Yeah, she's obviously with us.
Yeah, always. I feel like every day that I open my mouth on the radio, I make a short film. Though my short film is a little long. When I talk, it's at least 4 minutes. I think.
Yeah, without videos.
But it's great. I think the world of filmmaking itself is changing. Earlier it was hero, heroine, very star cast. And only a few people who were holding that space. I think if everyone's a filmmaker, everyone's like maybe Madonna, like that, maybe filmmaker. It's a great space. I think there's lots of talent out there. And I hope I can talk about all of them on air.
Fantastic. So now we have felicitations. Thank you. I'm sure all of you all have taken time out of your busy schedules. In fact, ma'am has a flight. So I'm just going to be rushing in for the felicitations. Could you please? Yes. Correct.
अंधेरा है.
अरे अंधेरा लाइट नहीं है. मेरा लाइट इधर कर. बहुत चीज झटका पे चलता है भाई.
क्या करे.
Okay, so we are almost at, we're going to be, actually we'll have to say goodbye to the guests, but I think this is one opportunity that we should not actually miss. And we once again...
Done? Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us at Shortcuts, a short film festival powered by Shamyana, that's a short film club. And the Oscar-winning films. I'm going to tell you something about all these 3 films that we have here today. Just in case you all want to click pictures, please do that. We have a 2-minute breather for all of you all.
Come. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
मैडम यहाँ पे. सोनम सेंटर इधर.
Thank you. Bye guys.
Acting and we love you.
I don't have a pen, sweetheart. Bye bye.
We'll get a.